Okay, so this is the dashboard. So in a dashboard, you can see some several readings. Okay, here you can see some several readings. I'll guide you through what you can see in the dashboard and what does it mean. So this is the main tile. In the main tile, it will show you like how many devices are under diagnosis, which means how many devices have like this have at least one running test case. So at the moment we have like four devices, and these all four devices are under diagnosis. And like here it shows how many devices are not under diagnosis, and out of these four devices it will show like how many devices that have at least one test case failure. So out of four, like one device has been failed in the last 24 hours. So like these data are related to the last 24 hours. So out of these all failed devices, it will show like how many root causes that we have, that the system managed to identify out of this failed device. So like we have one failed devices. Out of that one device, the system managed to identify the root cause for that particular failed device. So actually, what is root cause? So from the system, from our system, we are allowing, as you can see, there's a tab called AutoML. If you go here like this, UI will allow the user to create a root cause, create a root cause model. So here you can see root cause analysis multi-step. It will allow the user to create their own model. So by simply uploading their data sets via CSV, and also they can use data which is saved inside device files as well. But like if you have your devices, in Sensmatica, which is our own IoT platform, you can import those data from there also to for in order to train your model. So let's go back to the dashboard again. So when there's a test failure, when there's a failed test case, what the system going to do is system going to run that data, run that particular failed data and the past data via the ML model, which you guys train using the AutoML. And after going through that AutoML model, the model will output a root cause for that particular failure. And when you receive such a root cause, what the system going to do is system going to send you a notification like this. So as an example, now at 5:32 the SBP 200X device have failed. So the ML model managed to give the root cause as low cuff pressure. Likewise, so this is a yeah. So low cuff pressure. So I'll come back to the how to troubleshoot this one. So likewise, you can train your ML model by training that ML model. So you can get a root cause, and when once there's a root cause, you can receive a notification as well. So we are currently using two forms of notification. One is this in-system notification, and also we have our WhatsApp chatbot, which I will demonstrate later. In the WhatsApp chatbot also you will be able to receive this notification. So yeah, let's move on. So this style shows you how many issues have happened in the last 24 hours. So issue means, I think I mentioned this one when we are creating the main test case also, that when we are putting the main test case name, I labeled it as this is the issue, and the sub test cases are the ways to find the track the issue down. So here also we are using the same methodology. So issue means if a device failed, if a device failed a subtest case, we are going to label that device under that particular main test case, which is an issue. So if I go here, you can see this SBB 200 has been registered under this particular blood pressure test case. So I'll just go back. Yeah, so that's what in this second tile shows, like it shows like how many issues have been identified. And here you can see like how many main test cases that the user have created. Under those main test cases, how many sub test cases have been created. So here like we have 5 main test cases, here we have 6 sub test cases. So that means for one main test case someone has created two sub test cases, which is we are allowing. So that's for the first tile. Then for the second tile, what you can see is you can see how many root causes have been identified in the last 24 hours. So root causes are something like this. So where you can receive it from the ML model. So the ML model managed to identify two root causes, and how many models that we have used to identify this root cause. So at the moment we only have one model trained, so using that model we have managed to identify root causes. So if you go here, you can see this BP200X is there. So let's move on to the dashboard again. Okay, so here you can see, like, okay, how many checks you have done in the system via the notification actually. So I'll come to this one, this need a help part. How many chats that you have done, and like out of those chats, how many solutions that the chat has been able to provide. So that's the yeah, that's the summary of the dashboard. If you scroll down a bit lower, so what you can do is you can see like the last report from the system. So currently this SBB 200X is streaming data. So you can see the batch is selected and the main test case is selected. So if you click this one, you can see, okay, uh, all the list of root causes that have occurred in this particular device. And if you want more insight, you can go to these actions, and you can have a detailed graph of that particular systolic BP sensor. So you can see all the fluctuations, and you can see the minimum and maximum threshold, and at sometimes like it's going down and above of the threshold as well. You can check those things. Okay, now let's move on to the notifications and the chatbot.